be calling you a radical. Those are from the U.S. Olympic trials this year. Rakakiiki. Remember when all the swimmers that at that event in their hands? One of them that wrote Rakakiiki on her hand sent me those. Those are from Omaha. Easy. Yeah, Warren Buffett's fucking town. Yep, that's where the trials were. So this is so historic and important. Yeah, he's there. Bill Gates is there. Jeff Bezos is there. Cheryl's there. All the fucking new imperialists. But the thing that's fucking in your face, the acting current CIA director is there. Oh, it's disturbing. It's fucking disturbing. Right there. Right fucking there. Fucking, my grandparents are fucking born and raised in Ketchum. Yeah, and her mother was a Hemingway. So what's the opposite? The sun also rises. Hemingway blew his head off right fucking there. Right there where they're at. Catch him. Oh, the sun sets. I'll bet you could ask every single one of these Zionist motherfuckers, and not one of them knows. The greatest poet in fucking history, the greatest anti-imperialist artist, one of them, Picasso, Goya, Dali, Picasso, Hemingway. Oh, it's Ezra Pound. He was fucking born right fucking there in here. Getting down with Ezra Pound. Fucking. Oh, political? Oh. Ginsburg was asked many years later, well, they claimed he was fucking anti-Semitic. He says he wasn't anti-Semitic. What are you, crazy? He was anti-imperialist. The Italians loved him, by the way. Put him in a hot light in Rome for days. They never did charge him with anything. Threw him in the nut hut for 10 fucking years and broke him mentally. You're talking a guy who taught himself 15 fucking languages fluently. The greatest poet, he's the greatest poet that ever fucking lived. I was spawned right there too. Ode to Plutonium. Ginsburg, Ode to Plutonium, he wrote it 27 times at SDSU. Fucking, we used to go from fucking Ketchum, Idaho to Pacific Beach, California. We lived here. Fucking Ogden, Utah. Me and Bernard DeVoto. You go right there up around the corner where they're at, the Bernard DeVoto National Forest. You want to talk a poet? Oh. In your face. The Stillhead numbers right now for the day. They had 458 today. The 10-year meat is so collapsed, Fukushima's wiped them out. It's where they're fucking spawned. Right where Bezos and his... Oh, fuck. I hope they're not spawning. So disturbing, so disgusting. How did they do it? Won it by gesturing. So we fought 2 world wars. We fought the Revolutionary War to throw these motherfuckers out. First they come, Paul Revere, the great craftsman. Fucking Sam Adams rolling over in their fucking grave. George Washington's rolling over in the grave. Huh. Last of the Mohicans on fucking chemo. Ezra Pound, Kevin Blanche. Put me in a fucking cage. Fucking smells like spaghetti. Must be Ferenghetti. I stayed up all night in the fucking basement of City of Lights. I read a fucking book that had never been published because they have control. The Great Pacific Genocide. Let's go next door and have a... It's another tequila sunrise. Hotel California. After the boys of summer have gone. They call that a Kerouac now. They charge you fucking $14 at the fucking museum fucking in downtown San Francisco, right next to the fucking pyramids. Right with the last 3 fucking redwoods they left that they didn't cut down. We fought fucking the Revolutionary War. We fought 2 world wars to fucking get rid of imperialism. Ezra Pound versus Picasso. I used to do those right here. Picasso fucking stood up to these fuckers. Hemingway. Blew his head off right there. My grandmother's a Hemingway. She was born and fucking raised in Ketchum. Ella. My granddaughter is named after her. Grandpa. Well, if it's one imperialist fan, why don't the people just stand up? Go talk to them in Europe. Got to keep them separated. How did they do it? Operation Foxconn News. So the CIA director, Billy, the new Benedict Arnold, did all his graduate finishing school where? You got it, Oxford. So I'm going to start calling him the new Cecil Rhodes. Cecil Rhodes was a pedophile, big time pedophile. You want to, and go into, watch the documentary that was years ago on fucking American Experience before they got hijacked by the Koch brothers. So fucking good. So fucking good. Rhodesia! Colonialized Africa. The new fucking colony is the same old colony. The new fucking colony is the same old colony. Same old, same old. We started out as a fucking British, which is nothing but a German fucking Zionist fucking cousins colony. That's what we are. Every one of these fucking people traced to the same bloodlines who did it. Vienna. My grandpa's the third one back on Promontory and the Golden Spike. Ogden, Utah. The Great Junction City. The Freudian City. Who's more Freudian than Hemingway? Who's more Freudian than DeVoto? Who's more Freudian than Fawn McKay Brody? Who's more Freudian than Kevin Blanchard, the Great Freudian City? Well, think about it. When Black Hand fucking started World War fucking One, John Browning, I got fucking his heirs DNA all over me. Her and I were mates for a long time. Pingree, Idaho, Idaho National Lab, yeah. That's like Von Arco, Idaho National Lab, little SMRs. Yeah. Black Hand used a Browning gun from Ogden, Utah. Made it Lee National. It was a salmon collapse. How could they possibly cover up the greatest disaster? Why are they all pro-nuclear and they're all these little SMRs? So there's videos all over saying, oh, these great little SMRs. They're faster, they're hotter, they're fast breeders. Hemingway's fucking masterpiece. Steinbeck's masterpiece, East of Eden. I was the bad son. Oh boy, oh boy. I used to go to these cattle fucking pits right here with a fucking wad of cash that big I made on this ranch I grew up. Trade cattle futures. Oh boy, I was that son. Hemingway's fucking masterpiece. People hated it. Just like they hated fucking Publish. Herman Melville. Moby Dick was a hated book. He published it. He had the money. He ended up a fucking night watchman on Wall Street. I stood right there and did many videos about him. He died unknown. Didn't become fucking the great fucking novel till years later. Teddy. His Rough Riders rode in and threw him out of Spain, and his artisan poets. I'm going into Canada next to liberate him from the fucking Queen. I used to work right over there, Bingham Copper Mine, the Queen's Hole. The Queen's stamp goes right on the gold bars right to Canada. All the graves they're finding all over Canada now, the fucking... They don't report that. Zionist fucking imperialist media doesn't report that in the U.S., do they? I'm going to do this. I painted this in 93. What a masterpiece. The redwoods. The mules. My grandfather was one of them that suitors. There's a hole in your painting. Yeah, I got shot. So the 7 Mormons that found the gold at Sutter's Mill, my great-grandpa was one of them. He was a socialist. I didn't inherit 1 penny. Hollywood. The States. Where's Idaho? Where's Idaho? Where's Idaho? I'm going to do a fresco of this. Boys planned it. Painted that in fucking 1993 at Weber State University. Painted that in 94. The plume. Hemingway's masterpiece. The sun also rises. The sun also rises. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fucking lie to me. Where's your fucking soup can? I slept in the dead fucking pines with the suns from Fukushima, Japan. They always shine. They slowly melted. China syndrome, Del Mar, Argentina syndrome on Balco. Bullfight this, motherfuckers. You're young fucking Mistress Bezos. Whoa, you wish. You wish. You fuckers couldn't identify a fuck. As Rome burns? Fuck. Can you imagine these creeps with an orgy? Fuck, talk about the anti-porn. In Sun Valley. So, Earl Holding, who owns Sun Valley, owned that right there. That's the Olympic downhill. That's Snow Basin. He used to sit up there. I used to talk to him. He's the creepiest motherfucker. Dick Cheney's best friend. Stole the money. His mother, Anna Nicole Smith, the old guy in the original Little America in Wyoming. That's how they ended up with the fortune. He was a fucking crook. He would sit up there and bitch about fucking and cook, him and his daughter, and cook hamburgers there. He's a billionaire. Oh, God, look at this. Nice. Right in his wheelchair, flipping hamburger. Billionaire. He leaned on labor so hard. This chairlift that's in my yard. Seeger died. I used to work for Seeger right there. You want to talk a beatnik? You want to talk a hard worker? He used to do all the maintenance at Basin. That's the original first chairlift in the history of the state of Utah right there. That's it. I've left it authentic. That's it. Like me. My grandmother's wheelbarrow from Ketchum, Idaho. Well, I still fucking use it. Burned out fucking town. Sun fucking Valley. It's Ketchum. It's Ketchum in the rye. Stegner's from here. Well, he lived here. A lot of people don't know this about Stegner. Stegner's father, Salt Lake was hardcore when I was a kid. I mean, dirty, rotten, nasty, vicious, fucking cheap prostitutes, fucking rundown. I used to work at the Mormon Church office building. I was working there the day that Hoffman fucking killed himself. I used to see Hoffman all the time. He's talking to me in the Weber State Library. He tricked the fucking lie detector. He pulled it off. The astronaut was up there. I was redoing the concrete in the bottom of that. I used to know Ezra Taft Benson and Spencer. Ezra Taft Benson, John Bircher. That's who flipped the Mormon Church. I just taught you. From where? Oh yeah, Idaho. So many fucking stories. Stegner's dad killed a prostitute in a fucking cheap hotel room there and then blew his own head off. So everybody thinks that Stegner was a laureate, and he's the one that found Ketchum and Rye. He's the one that found fucking Edward Abbey. Fucking, I drank with Edward Abbey in this town as a teenager. No, that was Richard Scowcroft. Richard Scowcroft, the Scowcroft Candy Building burned down in Oregon. Yeah, that Brent Scowcroft, that Scowcroft, in the plane at 9/11. The other CIA, Ogden, the Hinckleys. Orwell, 2 + 2 is still fucking 4. Kevin fucking, what happened to fucking Winston's girlfriend? She's like the rest. I ain't gonna quit you. Edward Abbey. Stegner, my grandparents from Idaho. Frank fucking Church from Idaho was close. Cecil Andrews, I did so much work with him. He's rolling over in his grave. He died in 2016 when I was in Italy. Me and Ezra Pound. This would never happen if Cecil Andrews was still alive. The red, white, and fucking blue. Nude descending down staircase. Dead purple fucking nude found in elevator. Ode to plutonium. Ode to futonium. The Zionists, they're back with their guns and their tanks and their bombs and their fucking internet. Same old, John. Let me show you the dates. Same old. You know why I use same old. Have you figured that one out yet? That's the day he died on Andy Warhol's bench. He died August 12th, 88. I don't believe what I just saw. That's Kirk Gibson putting out there. I played baseball with fucking Glenn Hubbard. He was on second base that night. I hated Eckersley. Love Lasorda from Ogden. Smells like spaghetti. Must be Ferenghetti. You're a Kerouac, quack, 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 quack. Fuck no. You Ginsburg? Fuck no. Ezra Pound? Oh yeah. I spoke at my mom's funeral. And I'm like, oh no, don't get confused about the Idaho that I grew up in. My mother was born and raised in Lava Hot Springs, in the old chrome fucking swimming pool. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, Freudian. No, the Ezra Pound, Idaho. Not that guy that took over the Mormon church and wrote the fucking Great fucking Basin fucking Empire. No, Fawn McKay Brody, Bernard DeVoto, Richard fucking Scowcroft, Wallace Stegner, fucking Edward Abbey. Fucking, I'm more of a monkey wrench fucking type of guy. Edward Abbey, Weber State University, 1975, 76. He's drunk. He's married to a girl from Kaysville, Utah, who died of leukemia. That's what we all do here. Speaks at the Brownie Center. Earlier in the day, we drank with him. The night before, we drank with him. Some girls that I know put some flowers in his hair. He's standing in Ogden, Utah, right here. He says, when are you going to fucking do it? What, do you think you're an environmentalist? You think you're that? And his old beat-up brown fucking Ford pickup truck that he'd hit a deer had a big dent in the front of it. He used to do a lot of his work from the landscape to the library. He says, well, didn't this university build Hoover Dam? Aren't they building all the nuclear? Isn't this the home of Utah construction? Isn't this Waters construction? Isn't this the home of the fucking Bryan? Until you fucking, why don't you go to fucking down there to Hoover Dam? E.O. Waters died of cancer 3 days after they got the contract to build Hoover Dam. Yet that E.O. Waters, Ogden, fucking Utah, Weber State University. Fawn McKay Brody, fucking Watt, Kevin Blanche. Well, why don't you guys fucking do a deed for your country and go blow the motherfucker up? The crowd roared. Can you imagine saying that now? A few days later, he went to the University of Montana and called all fucking cattle ranchers nothing but a bunch of fucking terrorists. Which they are. It becomes as natural as fucking occupying the ancient lake floor. Fucking. It's Orwell, 1984. I ain't gonna quit you. Where's Winston's fucking girlfriend now? Where the fuck is she now? Where the fuck is Winston's fucking girlfriend now? Freudian fuck. 2 plus 2 is, it's 5 or 6 or 8, it's whatever we fucking tell you. No, it's 4. Winston. Okay, it's 3 or 5 or 6. You're lying, Winston, you're lying. Where the fuck is Winston's girlfriend now? I ain't gonna quit you. The letter that you wrote me, and you stop and wonder why. But I got some news for you, and you'll soon find out it's fucking true, because I'm already fucking gone. I'm in another place. I have been for a long time. Activism-wise, I'm in a whole other place. Wakakoiki, fuck the Olympics. Give me fucking something to hit. Like a fucking Ted Williams in San Diego, where's the fucking statue? This country's gone. think everything's in the past. The Imperialists, oh, they're back. Greatest event in human history. Fucking, maybe I can get fucking 112 fucking views. When the Revolutionary War, I like how these fuckers stormed the Capitol. Fucking please. For Trump, I've led that exact identical fucking march. Exact identical march. Kevin Blanche, I've led that exact identical fucking march. Exact. My crowd more wind up than him. 7 million people, the Million Mass March. I invented it right here. 7 million. It's all on Fukushima, the death of Aaron Swartz. Occupy Wall Street. Fuck. I was due to speak to Zuccotti Park the day I got fucking sick in my guts and ended up in the bone marrow transplant. I was just talking to a woman on YouTube who's been in LDS and she's fighting leukemia. She has 100,000 views. She's day 400. She put up a video down and told her, hey, I'm here for you. You can call me. It's not about fucking quantity, it's about quality. When Paul Revere and the Craftsmen fucking did that, 26% of the United States population supported it. I want to say this about when they fucking did invade. They didn't open the door for us. They had tanks, they had horses, they had batons, they had rows of fucking Sister Susie, Auntie Jen, Martin Luther, don't let that motherfucker in. Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. CIA, fucking Teddy, fucking Lee Harvey, fucking Oswald Cruz. Is this Meadow Mountain Massacre, Mikey Lee? Is this Tommy fucking Tuberville? Do me a favor. Open the door and let him in. You guys keep sending that piece of shit Trump fucking check, talking about a Trojan horse inside a truck. Fucking, I'm sure Jared's there. I'll bet you anything Jared's there. Someone's knocking at it. So I'm going to do a giant fresco. I've been talking to the mucks around Ogden about doing a giant fresco and talking about putting fawn, but everybody's fucking fighting me and resisting me. Fucking, I'm going to do it my own. This is what I'm going to do right here. I'll put a fucking fawn and McKay and Bernard DeVoto, you know, a few of these in here, but that was always my plan. You do realize they cut down 96% of the fucking redwoods. Sequoias, can you imagine cutting down one of those cathedrals? Think about the fucking useful idiots that did that. The fir right here, the Ashley fucking 100 when they got here, Bridger and fucking murders. Fucking Bridger married Chief Wasaki's fucking daughter. He went, DeVoto rode across the wide Missouri, about right here. Little soldier's buried right over there next to my dad. I played the wigwams right there. The Shoshone, my cousins are the best looking fucking Shoshone fucking princesses you ever seen. They're still good looking. Oh, the Shoshone. The days are all gone. They killed them all. They were beautiful, beautiful people. Assimilated them for the fucking Mormon church. Bear River Massacre on Balco. Governor Cox is at the Bear River Massacre. I go every year. I didn't go last year. Blake Moore shows up because it was irresponsible because of COVID ravishing the fucking... I was on the res when I got cancer. We're here for the first time a couple years ago. This is Lieutenant Governor Cox at the time because this was Washington territory. I walked out and says, why are you fucking airing your ignorance? This was, or excuse me, he says, this is Utah territory. I says, it was never Utah territory. It was Washington territory, Franklin, Idaho. The CNI on Balco. So when he came from Fort Ord, California, Connors, you got the Manaway right there. And Abraham Hunsaker, the first so-called native son, Liam, who wasn't, he was adopted. Yeah, right, adopted. He had Shoshone children too. Connors shot him in the head right in front of fucking Abe, killed him. My cousin's fucking DNA is what proves all this. I told him, what about the SMRs right there at Idaho National Lab? I asked Sean Reyes, our Attorney General. Well, I don't even know what those are. I don't even know what you're talking about. They sure made a point to come back and tell me that he was not related to Jose Reyes, the SMRs. I'm sure Jose Reyes is there, the SMRs. Such a big deal. Kevin Blanche. Ezra Pound fucking had to go to Italy to get his platform. He's the greatest poet that ever lived. Who's the greatest fucking activist artist who ever lived? Picasso? Second. Dali fled here. He fled here. Franco is still alive. The sun also rises. The sun also rises is all I gotta say. You better fucking read it, Bezos. You better fucking read it, fucking Cheryl. You better fucking read it, Bill fucking Gates, because I got a hunch. The new little black book they found on the ground, what a lie that is. Oh, I just found it and sold it on eBay. What a fucking lie. She was hanging with me. But how can you tell the truth? They will kill you. That'd be Michelangelo. He lived in fear for 40 fucking years. Oh, he was gay. No, he wasn't. That was Da Vinci who was fucking gay. Who was a pedophile, by the way. Ask Giacomo. Who's charged for it? Da Vinci used to, or Michelangelo used to spit on Da Vinci when he hated him. His physical. He was a plaster. There's my frescoes. Let's go to my frescoes. Oh, we still got some time. That mixer, you know those sand pits, the white sand pits breaking my grandpa? That's his mixer he gave to me. Where's your fuck sign? I look like a native boy. They've sit out here for quite a few winters now, ain't they? Oh. Whoa. It's the ecology, stupid. Long Beach, I don't give a fuck anymore. This is getting up before they kill me and put me in a fucking cage in Rome. The cross is in the back of the fucking, in Rome. This is a great story. I'm in Rome. Shooting a video. I'm talking about Mussolini's cross in the back of the. This guy comes up to me. It's on video. You're Kevin Blanch. You're the anti-nuclear. I'm so-and-so's friend, Ari's friend, who used to do the work anchoring CNN. It's funny we have to meet in fucking Rome. Roman Empire was in Vienna. Marie Antoinette never said that. Marie Antoinette sure the fuck did. Let them eat yellow cake. The cover-up of Fukushima is the greatest crime in fucking human history. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you lie to me. He died on Warhol's bench on a hot day like today. August 12th, 1988. I don't believe what I just saw. Jack Buck on Balco on chemo. We're going to the fucking Olympics. This is for the big kids. They're going to get 112 views. Getting down with Ezra Pound in the breeding fucking ground. Ezra Pound was spawned in the exact same spot I was fucking spawned in. The greatest poet who ever lived. The greatest activist fucking artist who ever fucking lived. Let's go to the bullfights. Goya. Dali. Goya. Dali. Picasso. How Freudian was Picasso? His daughter was ass. My daughter used to work for his daughter, the jewelry designer. She's in Italy with her little girl named Gigi. Born on January 26th. Yeah. Well, he slept with your mom and the mistress every day. What do you think of that? If he'd done it to me, I'd have killed him. I was heartbroken. My art was over. My passion was over. It was over. I lost my libido. He was 84 years old. Goya. Dali. Goya. Dali. Picasso. Michelangelo. The plaster. Teacher right there when I was a kid showed me a book about the hawk and try. I taught myself how to plaster at 14 years old in the white sand pits of Brigham City, Utah. My grandpa's pit. Paul Stegner's friend. Stoic, clean cut, hat. Smoke a pipe, a cigarette. Slaughterhouse-Five. Why are you such a great sculptor? You're the greatest sculptor ever lived. And he never laid on his back and painted those. Remember, his friends came in. The Pope died and they painted over the top of them, the fucking panty painters. Fuck the panty. Remember all the artists that came to me and tried to panty paint and groom me and posture me? I'm the Freudian artist. Because my wet nurse came from a family of stonemasons. Some kid was going off today telling me how he was a stonemason in my book. Fuck you. Go into this way. The crescent fucking moon. The sun also fucking rises. You never forget it. The sun also fucking rises. Rakakaiki. 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 For every one Rakakaiki survivor, there are thousands that do not in Japan. Still waiting for my Japanese activists. I don't care. I'm gonna get this fucking work done. Acting CIA Director Billy, the new Benedict fucking Arnold. Unbelievable. Right in your face, these fascist fucks. These fascist motherfuckers. Steinbeck. Hamilton. My grandmother, you right there. I'll be a Big Sur. I'll be in Monterey soon. She would leave milk out for the leprechauns to be gone. The neighbor said one day to her, well, you think maybe just a stray cat or a wild animal drinks that fucking milk? She fucking stared a fucking hole through him. Kavanaugh, he loved his cow, he loved his plow, the human harvest. George, you're gonna let me tend them fucking rabbits. The great fucking Freudian artists. Steinbeck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Flora. The great marine biologist, Kevin Blanche, the great. Doc Ricketts was there. Why were they there? Have you ever read Cannery Row? For the young prostitutes. That's why they were there. That's why they were there. Ask Annabelle Ricketts, the bastardette child. She'll be with me in a few days in Monterey. Pacific Grove on Balco. Flora on chemo. The madam. The new Benedict Arnold, CIA director with the new fucking oligarchs. Unbelievable. Same old, same old. 1913. With their internet and their bombs and their fucking Iraqi wars and their nuclear reactors, SMRs from hell. A little nukie never hurt anyone. Tell that to her. She's dead. She's dead. The sun also rises.